Aloha guys. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Cooking at Home with Jimmy Vo. And today I am actually going to be doing quite a bit of a few menu items here today, utilizing my indoor smokeless grill and my MP5 multi-purpose cooker, and also a 10-inch gourmet pan as well. And by the way, happy 4th to you guys, and also a big thank you for those that have served for our country, that are currently serving, and of course thinking about going in to serve for our country as well, and keeping us safe at night so we can sleep soundly and well. So let's go ahead and get into this cooking. So today's menu is actually going to be a roasted chicken, okay, a garlic butter shrimp, and I'll be actually grilling some sweet corns here on the grill, and I'll just be making some rice as well. And of course, this whole process is going to be taking about an hour and a half total, but cooking everything almost within about the same time is actually going to help out really a lot as well. Now, of course, what I'm going to be using, of course, like I said again, this is my multi-purpose, so my MP5, and I've actually had it preheated at 375 degrees. Now, the cool thing about this probe right here is it has that temperature and timer. So I preset it at 375, let it heat up for 5 to 8 minutes, and then I'll just put my food in, and I'm gonna set my timer for 1 hour from there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this roast chicken here. And guess what? I'm not even gonna use the oven at all, because it's gonna be using this MP5. Oh, and by the way, if any of you guys noticed my really brand new haircut, thanks for noticing. Alright, so now first things first, I'm actually going to season my whole chicken. Alright, so let me just grab my chicken here. Okay, and so here's my whole fresh chicken that I have. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to season it. Okay, so let me see if you guys can see that here. Alright, so I'm going to season it, and I'm just going to use a very simple seasoning. I'm just going to use seasoned salt from here. So, I'm just going to sprinkle some seasoned salt all around it. Okay, outside, a little bit. This chicken is very fresh. A little bit on the inside, and of course, right on the bottom side of it as well. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just rub it in. Now, of course, the reason why I'm wearing gloves because I kind of don't feel like wanting to constantly keep washing my hands, so that's why I'm wearing gloves. So now I just kind of rub the chicken inside and outside, you know, with my seasoning salt right there. Okay. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to stuff it. Okay. Now I'm going to do like a little bit of like an Asian style stuffing here. Now the stuffing that I'm going to use is very simple ingredients, which will be here on my cutting board. I have some ginger, crushed it lemongrass, and lemon. That's it. All right. So as you see here with my lemongrass, I kind of just beat it down, so kind of to crack open at the base. So this way, the aroma, as it's getting cooked in there, the aroma is going to start coming out from there. So I have the lemongrass, and all I'm just going to do is I'm just going to kind of twist it. Okay, so kind of like making it into like a knot from there. So this way, it actually can stay right inside of the chicken. Alright, so it's actually like a knot, and then I'll just go ahead and stuff it right in there. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll take this top off right now, so this way it'll be easier for me to kind of put the chicken in without causing cross-contaminations. So I stuff it with the lemongrass right inside. Alright, beautiful. And then I'll actually add the sliced ginger. So you can have about, you know, I have about 6 slices here. So 6 slices of the ginger pieces. That's all you would just need. So you don't need a lot because ginger is actually pretty strong aroma in it by itself already. So I'll just kind of spread it out, place it in there evenly. Okay. And then I have three slices of lemons, and I'll just place that in there. Okay, so one right on the top. Just make sure it gets all the way inside, so this way the flavor and aroma can spread evenly. Okay, there we go. One here in the back here. And then one at the very on the other side. Alright. Okay, make sure all of that kind of stays in there. Okay, now, so our chicken is stuffed and it's ready to cook. So, all I gotta do is place it right into my MP5. Woo! Hear that sizzling sound already because it's preheated from there. And then all I am just simply going to do, let me just get a piece of paper towel here. Okay, and then I will put the cover on. Alright, and then I'm going to set it for 1 hour from there. So time, 60 minutes. Alright, and then when it's, as soon as it's almost done, as it's getting closer to the 60-minute mark, what I'll do is I'll put on some rice. So I'll be cooking some rice. I'll start the grilling of the corn, and of course I'll actually even I have a pound here of shrimp that's already been deveined and butterflied as well. So this way it can maximize the flavor. And of course the shell is still on there, so this way the garlic butter can seep inside and just hold it in there as well as we're cooking it. And it'll take only a few minutes to do this. So we'll let that cook there, and probably maybe in about, when there's 45 minutes remaining, we'll come back to this, alright? Okay guys, I'll see you back here. Aloha, welcome back. Hey, so an hour has passed by, and as the hour was actually closing in, about within 25 minutes remaining of the roasted chicken, I actually started cooking the rice, and the rice just finished, and I actually already started on my grilled corn from here, so this way we can save some time. And of course, right now the 1 hour has passed and my roasted chicken just finished, and you guys are going to get to see this in a little bit, but the aroma, woo, smelling really good around here. Now what I'm going to do next to finish it up is actually I'm going to have do my garlic butter chicken, shrimp, sorry about that. The aroma of the chicken is overwhelming. I just forget about everything else. It's just knowing about the chicken. So I actually have this preheated at a medium-low heat, so my stove is by numbers. So I actually did it at number 4. We don't need to heat this up on high. So all I'm going to use, okay, so it's preheated there for probably like 5 to 8 minutes. Now you're going to use about a tablespoon of softened butter. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just mix that around right there. All right. And that's all you just need, is just 1 tablespoon of softened butter. Now I actually have here about 10 cloves of minced garlic that I have. So 10 cloves right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put it right in. Let me just go ahead and just kind of caramelize it, kind of get it a little bit brown there. Okay, now if you're noticing that if you put in the garlic and it starts to heat up, or the butter, and it starts to smoke up, that means that the cookware is actually a little bit too hot, the heat. So you just want to lower it down a little bit from there. So just to be safe, always do it once again in Saladmaster medium heat. But like I said, I am doing this on a medium-low, so like at a number 4, depending on the stove's size as well. Okay, so I have my garlic already in here, flavoring the butter from there. Now I'm going to add my 1 pound of my shrimp here that's already deveined and butterflied from there, so I don't have to like manually just do that from there. You can actually request as well, to shop for it to do that. So I requested at the place that I purchased my shrimps to ask them if they can do that for me free of charge. Okay, there we go. So shrimp is going in. It smells really good. Okay. Just give it a few flips and just start letting it cook from there. So what I'm going to do is maybe I'll just add a little bit more heat from here. So I'll do it at number 5. So just still right below the medium temperature. Okay. And just kind of let that cook in there for a little bit from there. Alright. So as the shrimp, as it's getting cooked in there on one side and a little bit I'm going to flip it on the next, I want to show you this roast chicken here that is cooked. It is phenomenal. Okay. And again, no oil cooking in this. I just let everything just all cook in there by itself. So this way it reduces the calorie intake, which is reduced cholesterols and many different things as well. So check this out. $3.75 for 1 hour. Okay, so twist the cap a little bit because it's kind of like has that little suction right there. Wow, that smell. Take a look at that, guys. The whole chicken done within 60 minutes right inside this MP5. Oh, it smells so good. And then at the bottom, I can see all of that gravy from there, from the chicken. So I can probably save that gravy for later on and do something with it, you know, maybe make a little bit extra thick hollandaise gravy for this chicken or just whatever it would be. But this chicken, it looks so soft and moist, like almost like fall off the bone, but we're gonna check that out in a little bit. So let me just go ahead and close that. Okay, so let it stay warm. And then of course back here, like I said, I did 3 cups of jasmine rice. So you still go according to the amount from rice to water. So 3 cups of jasmine rice to 4.5 cups of water. So just to break it down, a cup of jasmine is a cup and a half of water. And medium, click low, medium heat, here it click, turn it low. And then you just let it sit there for between 20 to 30 minutes on how dry you actually want it. So here's my jasmine rice. Alright. Okay, so look, the shrimp is actually already starting to turn pink from there. Okay, it's getting cooked in already. And it's really fast. Beautiful thing about that Saladmaster that it retains the heat a lot much more faster and longer as well, so you don't have to cook as long. Wow. This is looking really good. Now, I'm gonna tell you this in advance. I do apologize if you hear some boom, boom, boom in the background. That's, hey, 4th of July. People are actually just popping fireworks from there. Wow. And there you have it. Within just only a few minutes of just cooking these shrimp, the shrimp is done already. And that's the beautiful part about cooking seafood, especially shrimp. It cooks really fast, so you don't need to cook for a long time as well. Alright. And then the corn, let me just kind of give it a little bit more flip here. Woo! Getting pretty toasty there. Alright. These corns are actually coming together very well also. Alright guys, so I'm going to be starting to plate all of this in here together. We're going to get to see how everything is. Okay. Let me just give this like a few more flips here. There we go. Alright. Now again, you don't need to use a lot of butter in this, you know, because, and I know traditionally how we've actually used a lot of butter, you know, and a lot of seasoning into this, but that's just a little bit overdoing it. You just need a little bit just to be able to coat the cookware and coat the food and just have the garlic in there and it'll be perfect. That is good enough from there. Okay, so let me go ahead and start plating this up. So let me turn this off. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first up, we're gonna do the roast chicken here. Let me see, make sure you guys can see that. All right, so it looks like the view is good. Okay, so check this out. Okay, let me just grab a drumstick here. Look, I'm barely pulling it and it just it comes off right the bone. Oh my gosh. It is so literally that soft, like it's literally fall off the bone. Okay, looks like I might need a little bit of cutting tool here. Okay. Wow, it's just like almost like butter. And it just like literally just breaks right off. And I'm actually using a butter knife. Holy smokes. The aromatic smell of this, oh my gosh, it is amazing. Just go ahead and place some of that chicken on here. Okay, so there's our roasted chicken, and then let me go ahead and get some of the rice over here. The rice is nice and fluffy. And just a little tip, if you want to keep your rice nice and fluffy, as soon as it's done, take a fork or chopstick and kind of stir it around. So this way the rice can stay fluffy. Because if you leave it, it actually can start drying up on the top. But it also gives it a chance for the other rice around. So this way it can actually be evenly get cooked in at the final phase as well. Okay. Then let me go ahead and grab some of this beautifully nice caramelized garlic butter shrimp here. Okay. And then of course, I also have on the side as well, like I actually the other day I made some I steamed some beets with no water. So these are fresh beets that I have here. And again, beets are actually really good for you because it actually increases your iron, which in other words, your blood. So try to eat some more beets, you know. This way it actually increases your iron intake as well. Okay. And so, there you guys have it, okay? So, as a matter of fact, my corn. Actually, I'll let that corn just kind of finish up here real quick. So, but as you guys see there, within about an hour, I would say about an hour, 10 minutes, because as soon as the roast chicken was getting done, I started doing the shrimp and the other things, so this way it saves a little bit of time. But there you have it, guys. Nicely beautiful roast chicken with no oil, okay? My nice, beautiful garlic shrimp, okay? And then, of course, freshly steamed beets. And, of course, you gotta have some rice as well, okay? And so, there you guys have it. Super easy, super simple. I didn't have to stand here the whole time and watch the cooking. I just set my temperature timer and walk away. Let me try this real quick. Alright, let's give it a try. I want to try this chicken here. And as you can see, it just falls right off. It is not dry. I can taste a little zesty of the lemon, but the ginger and the lemongrass, it blends in super good, very, very well. And it's so soft and it's still moist. Wow. Yep. Grab a little bit of my jasmine rice here. Perfect. Now, up to you how some people eat their shrimp differently, but I've been brought up and raised to eat the whole thing because the shell is soft enough already to eat. Wow. That garlic butter. And I recommend you using fresh garlic, fresh minced garlic rather than the garlic powder. It just has a much more succulent, fresher taste to it. And of course, I'll have a little bit of some beets here. But other than that, guys, I better go serve this plate to my #1 customer. Thank you so much for logging in, for checking out this video. Hey, if you like this post, like it. But also check out my other page as well, Cooking at Home with Jimmy Vo. I'll be posting over there as well. And also my YouTube page. So like it, share it, spread the love. Other than that, guys, have a great, blessed weekend. Happy 4th, and aloha.